Greetings. It's time for our morning meditation. And today's theme, I've noticed a pattern that the closer that you get to fulfilling your dreams to impact the world in a way that only you were created to do, sometimes we experience self-sabotage. Sometimes we have had people in our lives or even ourselves that have built boundaries and ceilings within our lives that make us feel as though there's only a certain point that we can get to before we're unable to push past whatever that is. Everybody has their cross to bear. And I've noticed that in this life of purpose, that very thing that makes you so incredibly fearful, that very thing that you've been struggling with all of your life, getting past is the very thing that you must get past in order to fulfill your destiny. And so I wanted to do this meditation for all those people that are they're really, you guys have passion. You have dreams. You have found why you were created. And during your healing is forever. I don't think we ever stop from healing. But there are just some things within our healing that some people just cannot get past. And so this meditation is for us to be able to get past those things because we need you. We need you as a part of the collective consciousness in order to pass through this so that we can create a world that embodies love, that embodies strength, that embodies peace, and that is able to push past our own conditioned thoughts, our own crosses that we bear, and our own divisiveness and our own divisions amongst one another that tend to make us feel as though we are not one. So I'm sure you haven't been up for very long. So allow yourself to rest in this moment and embrace relaxation, embrace calmness. Light a candle. Aromatherapy does so much to set the mood and to set the atmosphere. Maybe light an incense. Diffuse some oil. And if you don't know a lot about aromatherapy, please feel free to visit me on Etsy. It's called Inspire Peace Ed. And I'm sure I've got exactly what it is that you need. Whether it's for finding your happy place or it's for relaxation. Maybe you're in the mood to manifest. Or maybe it's just for self-love, God adoration, to serve the intentions for whatever it is that you're meditating about. Put those things in the atmosphere and watch it grow. So allow your eyes to close and allow your body to relax. Connect to your breath. Breathing in all the positive intentions that you are setting for this session, whether it be self-love or love for others, peace within and peace within all of the environments that we are called to serve in. Peace in our interactions with others. Peace within ourselves. hope and trust in ourselves. That exactly what it is that you're dreaming about, exactly what it is that you're manifesting is right. Breathing out what the naysayers say. Breathing out the fear and the doubt that may be associated with your dream. Breathing out all of the ceilings and boundaries that you've made for yourself or that someone has told you and that you've believed them. Breathe all of that out. Because there is no ceiling and no boundary that is keeping us from the desires of our heart. It is within us to understand how important it is to do the shadow work. It is within us to understand how important it is to heal from trauma, from drama, from abuse, to be able to forgive others. It takes work. And many of what separates the successful from those that become stagnant is the work ethic. How much work are you willing to put into it? So in this moment, you've chosen to meditate and to connect with your higher power, to listen and to listen to your inner self, that intuition, that consciousness that you have within you. So bring awareness to your body and release all of the negative energy, any negative thoughts, any competing thoughts that would not allow for you to be able to relax and embrace this calm atmosphere that you've created for yourself. Breathe it out. Let it go. Envision yourself sweeping from head to toe. And as you sweep out the negative energy and you replace it with light. As you relax every muscle, every tendon in your body, beginning with the top of your head, releasing the muscles in your forehead. Smooth out those wrinkles, releasing your eyelids and allowing your eyes just to shut, but to be and remain in a place of relaxation. To relax your jaws and unclench, relaxing your tongue and your mouth, moving all the way through the neck and releasing any tension or any discomfort. Allowing it to relax down through the upper shoulders. Maybe in order to release the tension, you have to move your shoulders up towards your ears, squeezing at the top. Taking a deep breath and releasing as you exhale. And allowing yourself space to do that for as many times as it takes to release the tension that may have built up, the stress and the tension and everything that we encounter, it manifests in some way, and many times it manifests within our body. And so when you feel that, even if it is during the day, connect to your breath, release it, practice mindful movement in order to get those cells moving, in order to get those muscles released, to untighten those tendons. Moving all the way down the back and visualizing every muscle, every tendon, all of it releasing. Down each arm, from your upper arm down to your elbow, releasing into the forearm and allowing that energy that does not serve you to move through the fingertips. And now visualize it going through the other arm as well. Releasing the chest area. Do you feel tightness? Is it difficult to connect to the breath? If so, take the time right now to breathe. To inhale and visualize that you are taking all of the air that exists within your body. On the inhale, and on the exhale, breathe it all out of the mouth. And do this for as many times as it takes to shake the tightness, release the tension. And let the discomfort go. We have the power to heal ourselves, even through our breath. As we are focused on the chest, open your heart. Open your heart to the possibility of all the possibilities of everything that you dream of. And if it happens that some type of negative thought, some type of boundary, some type of ceiling tries to infiltrate your thoughts, breathe it out. Because these are the thoughts, these are the self-defeating, self-sabotaging thoughts that keep us from meeting our destiny, that keep us from healing, and that ultimately keep us from living our total lives and purpose. So in this moment of relaxation and calm, release that. It does not belong in the present moment or in any moment at all. Thoughts are things, so release it. As we continue to do our heart work, Release anything that has been said to you that has become your own thoughts that does not serve you. Whether you've been told that you're a procrastinator or that you believe that yourself, release it. Whether you've been told that your dream is just a fantasy, it is actually your destiny, release it. Whether you've been told that you will never amount to anything because of your upbringing or the family to which you came from, it has been a plethora of learning experiences that have allowed you to be able to elevate. So any restrictions that are associated with that, release it. Release any failed relationships, any failed business ventures, any failed attempts towards what you are seeking. Because nothing comes easily and it is all work. But open yourself up and allow yourself to learn from the experience. These experiences come to teach us. So always have yourself in a place to be teachable. Our lives are constantly teaching us what it is that we must learn to go to the next level of ourselves. And once we learn these lessons, then we are put into a position to where we can impact change. We can impart this knowledge. We can share with one another that our experiences are never in vain. That those negatives that you feel may be shameful, those experiences that were here and almost broke you, those situations, even some that were even out of your control, really damaged you. But what did you learn? And in those lessons that you learned, how can you help someone else with those lessons? How can you create the teachable moments that have the power to change the world? How can you connect with others because of these experiences? Even if you find someone and you pour into your younger self, that is almost the biggest impact of all. So whatever that is, let's make a commitment in this moment to turn these things into strengths and not deem them as negative, and not to take the victim role. And not to accept them as being a part of who we are. Because they are none of those things. All of these things have been sent forth to allow you to grow into your destiny. Taking them out of context only creates dysfunction. Don't allow for the dysfunction. Push forward in your purpose. Push forward in your healing. And open your heart to the possibilities of you. You are wonderfully and awesomely and beautifully created to do only what you can do. And I am so grateful for your life. Because I can't do what you do. But I know that in this moment of meditation that you are freeing yourself in this moment to do exactly that. So let's move from the heart down to the stomach, recognizing the diaphragm that moves in a way to enable us to give power to the breath. Releasing any discomfort or any tension. Simply by taking deep breaths. Moving down to the pelvic region and to the lower back. Release. Breathe. And with each time that you exhale, you feel the muscles and the tendons relaxing. And joining you in this calm moment. Moving down to the thigh area. Into the buttocks. Allowing these areas to melt. Into the chair, into the bed, wherever it is that you chose to do this meditation in. Down to the calves and the shins. And out of the soles of the feet. Take a deep breath. Inhale. holding it for 4 counts at the top. And as you exhale, allow it to go from the top of the head out of the soles of the feet. Any negative, self-defeating, self-sabotaging, self-doubting thoughts, inhale, holding at the top for 4, exhale. And now for our visualization of our best life. Now that we've given away the doubt, now we've given away the fear and the victim role, and the unforgiveness and the procrastination and the ceilings and the boundaries, all of that you have breathed out. And if you still have some lurking and some remaining, take this time to let it go through your breath. There is no what ifs, no hypotheticals. You are charged with this purpose. So breathe out anything that is keeping you away from it. Allow yourself to immerse yourself in the dream of doing what you would do for free. What is it that you can do better than anybody else that you know? Imagine yourself doing this day in and day out. Allow yourself to smile as you're able to do this with no time constraints, with no budgetary constraints, without the constraints of other people and their agendas and their motives. Without the constraints of everything that seems to be holding you back now. You are doing it. And it feels so good to do exactly what you were meant to do. And everyone is in awe of your gift and of your talent. And do you see how it impacts your family, how it impacts your community, your state, your country, and even the world? You have the capacity to change and impact the world just with what your gift is. How does it feel to be able to do it with no constraints, with no ceilings and boundaries? What does that look like? No financial concerns. What does that look like? No red tape or legislation. No bosses putting restrictions on what it is that you can do. No other responsibilities that may serve as an excuse now for why you can't get it done. All of that is gone. You are just doing you. How does that feel? Visualize it and make it a reality. Use your senses. What do you smell? What do you hear? I hear applause. I hear compliments from others. I hear many congratulations and so many thank yous, because I chose the life of purpose, and now I can see how I'm making the world a better place, because I made the decision to do the work that it takes to live my destiny. Maybe there's a taste associated with it. How does it feel? Maybe you're manipulating oils, butters, fabric, plants and soil. Whatever it is. We are all producers. We have been sent to this world to produce. What is it that you can produce better than anyone you know? That is your gift. That is your destiny. Think of all the ways that you would use it if there were no restraints. Take the limitations out. Absolutely amazing. So now that you've seen this place, now that you've felt what it felt, without any boundaries, ceilings, or limitations, you know what you're working towards. So that any time that you hit a patch of resistance, you have somewhere to go. Take yourself back to this visualization. This is your why. This is your why. So continue to inspire others. Continue to inspire love. And definitely continue to inspire peace. Namaste. The intentions for this meditation was very clear. Continue to go back to this visualization when resistance comes, because it will. Through your healing, through your growth, you will question your why. Allow it to be greater than any situation or circumstance that you may face. Your why is important. And we need you as a part of the conscious collective. We need you. We need your why. We need your purpose. Because you've been created for that reason. I love all of you guys, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for sharing it with other people. It means everything to me. So enjoy your week, enjoy your day, and enjoy every second of inspiring peace.